So here's what Matt Galloway doesn't get and his guests don't get. Today is May 28, 2026. Is they're trying to analyze the responses of EB, but their discussions are all about the magical monetary paradigm of economics. They're not delving into psychology. So again, there will never be unity when the ideology is economics capitalism, because that's a dividing, it's a competitive ideology. There'll never be a Team Canada for that, right? What could unite Canada or any country of the world is a connection to reality, like mitigating climate catastrophes that's coming for generations and generations and generations. If you prioritize those type of reality-based conversations. But these are magical conversations, right? The monetary paradigm is a magical paradigm. Here's how I analyze EB. And of course, he has to be careful. He can't treat this interview as therapy. But yes, he's becoming overwhelmed. And any premier or prime minister or anybody in the world that really wants to exercise their motivation to problem solve and make things better would become overwhelmed when there's so many different sides of things. And that's because of ideologies such as capitalism and economics and other things that divide, don't unite, right? They're primitive ideologies. They're not advanced into sentience and sapience, like having an ecocentric, right? The biosphere, pro-life comes first. That would unite people on the same page, would create less conflicts, would create more movements towards cultural repair and the evolution of the human condition instead of what we have now, which is the devolution of the human condition. So if you don't talk about that he's trying to be respectful of every side of everything, EB, and really it's not going to work. You can't win because we have passed tipping points because of these ideologies that you guys are stuck in. You're pretending that you know and you guess, and yes, he's desperate, and yes, he's not playing a victim role. He's feeling like a victim as an advocate in a system that doesn't work. So that's the conversation you should be having, not the economics and the industries and the big projects and blah, blah, blah. And again, every conversation should be, we have to remember our three Canadian cultural patterns here are hypocrisy, laissez-faire, impunity, facilitation. They're so programmed in us, we're not aware of it. You know what I'm not sure about at this point, I was thinking about in the last 24 hours, is does Prime Minister Carney realize this concept? That let's say, and it's likely, that he will, over a longer period of time, because it takes time, he will find the numbers of Canadian GDP, let's say, improve, and he's going to notice, hey, we're doing pretty good as a nation economically, and then he's going to realize, hey, people's lives aren't getting more affordable. Things aren't getting better when it comes to food, shelter, drug addiction, mental health, medical treatments. What's going on? We got all this new money coming in. Do you really think he'll be surprised? And that's what I'm wondering. Is he that innocent in his flawed programming, Carney, that he's not going to realize the money is less and less going to reach typical Canadians that need it when he brings more income into Canada? I'm thinking maybe it's possible. I mean, he's got a bachelor's, master's, and PhD in economics. And his book Values is not just about shallow ecology, it's about shallow sociology.